step. So so there is visual, so you can get the oscilloscope for showing you that. So thermocouples. Thermocouple is usually, how do you get thermocouple? You just have two metals which has two different thermal expansion. So basically, if one of them expands more than the other, you will fold the other one. So basically, you're holding some kind of switch or something that just moves that. So the thermostat is basically kind of two metals with different conductivity. So that's why they have these two metals called thermocouples. And then photoconductivity basically, you can just by changing the lights conduct. So there's light you will conduct, and then if you look at the supermarkets or something, any store, when you go there, it opens the door for you. Basically, you interrupting the light, and then the light, and then when you go away, you close the door basically. So it's activated by light. And then, so let's see. So you have wiring. So usually we use aluminum and copper. So aluminum is light. Basically, if you have like high tension wires, it's cheaper to use aluminum. It's lighter, but it has resistivity. It has a little more resistivity than copper, but copper is better. But copper is getting expensive, so aluminum is cheaper.
When you look at symbols in a diagram, is it like a international thing, or is it a SI thing, or a United States thing? Okay.
It's the same language. So the idea is to have the same language for everyone.
And then
There's some, for example, different countries, use three-phase wires. So here, use black and then red and blue, right? So that's three wires you use. In other countries, it's different. Some use green, and then actually for ground we use green, right?
mm-hmm.
But other places they use yellow for ground. So it's a slight difference, but not much.
When you look at like electrical diagram, is there supposed to be like a legend where like that symbol means that, like written out somewhere?
Same for everyone. Ground means ground, so basically that's ground. So there's two wires which are not connected. So when they're connected, there is a dot.
Mm.
So if you're reading like the circuit, if they're connected, they put a dot. But if they're not, other things like switches, this foot switch, that's called limiting switch. Basically, you can control it by turning it on and off, or just pushing. So you can limit the amount of current going in. So that's so this is what's called a line diagram. So a line means basically there's a line between what? This is line and this is line. So in AC, what do we have? We have two lines, right?
Mm-hmm.
Carries one of them carries the hot one, and the other one carries the neutral, which is the returning one. Right? So the ground really is the third wire doesn't have any connection to electrical circuit. Right? It's only connected to the neutral and the panel, right? So there's no connection anywhere else. So so what you need is two wires. So one is hot, one is neutral. So this is N, that's the starting point, and then you can put stuff in between. So if I have a light, I put a light there. If I have a heater or have sound alarm or something like that. So I put, that's called the load, right? So all loads is connected as what? At home, all the computers, live, connected as what? Parallel. Everything is connected parallel. So any load, there is only one load per line. Right? So load. If there is a motor, there's only one motor connected to between these 2 points. If this is a line, there is only one thing connected between these two. Or if it's like a heater, basically between the two. And then something else.